Hey guys, let me tell you, I'm absolutely stoked for today's video. We're diving headfirst into the world of secret travel spots, those hidden gems that most people haven't even heard of. You know, the kind of places that make you feel like you've stumbled onto something truly special. Join me as I hunt down the most secret travel spots that no one ever talks about, and see if I can find them all. I'm talking about breathtaking landscapes, unique cultures, and experiences that are off the beaten path. There's something truly special about discovering a hidden gem that feels like it's all yours, and that's what today's video is all about. Uncovering the secret travel spots that can elevate your travel experiences to the next level. Get ready to be inspired to ditch the tourist traps and embark on your own adventure. We're about to uncover some seriously epic destinations, so buckle up, grab your virtual passport, and let's get exploring. First up, we're jetting off to a place that feels straight out of a storybook, the Faroe Islands. Now, if you're like, Faroe? What? Don't worry, you're not alone. These islands are often overlooked, but they are a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. These islands are tucked away in the North Atlantic, somewhere between Iceland and Norway. And trust me, they're worth the trek. The journey itself is an adventure, with stunning views from the plane as you approach. Just picture this. Rugged cliffs that plunge into the ocean, tiny villages nestled in between waterfalls, and more sheep than people. It's like stepping into a different world, where nature reigns supreme. We spent a week exploring these islands, and let me tell you, it was an experience unlike any other. Every day brought new surprises and breathtaking landscapes. We rented a car, which is a must-do if you want to see all the hidden corners, and just drove around, stopping at every waterfall and viewpoint we could find. The freedom to explore at our own pace was priceless. One of my favorite memories was hiking to the top of Mulafossur Waterfall. The hike itself was invigorating, and the reward at the end was beyond words. The views from up there were absolutely mind-blowing. You could see the village of Guyana, with its colorful houses and cascading waterfalls, and the vast expanse of the ocean stretching out before you. It felt like standing on the edge of the world. It was like something out of a dream. The sunsets were particularly magical, painting the sky in hues of pink and orange. Another highlight was taking a boat tour to Vestmanna bird cliffs. The boat ride itself was thrilling, navigating through narrow passages and open waters. Imagine towering cliffs teeming with thousands upon thousands of seabirds, puffins, guillemots, kittiwakes, all nesting and soaring through the air. The sight and sounds were mesmerizing. The sheer scale of it was incredible. It was a birdwatcher's paradise, and even if you're not into birds, the experience is unforgettable. We even got to sail into a narrow gorge with walls so high it felt like we were in a scene from Jurassic Park. The echo of the water and the towering cliffs was surreal. But it wasn't just the scenery that made the Faroe Islands so special. It was the people. The Faroes are known for their hospitality and warmth. Everyone we met was so incredibly friendly and welcoming. They were always ready to share a story or offer a helping hand. We even got invited to someone's house for a traditional Faroese dinner, which was such a treat. The food was delicious, and the experience of dining with a local family was heartwarming. Next, we're heading south to a group of islands that will blow your mind, the Azores. This archipelago is a hidden gem in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, waiting to be discovered. Now I know what you're thinking. Portugal, really? Yes, really. The Azores are unlike any other part of Portugal you've ever seen. But trust me on this one. These islands are a treasure trove of natural beauty and adventure. The Azores are like Portugal's best-kept secret, a place where nature and tranquility reign supreme. Imagine lush green landscapes, volcanic craters transformed into shimmering lakes, and hot springs where you can soak away all your worries. It's a paradise for those seeking peace and adventure. We started our Azorean adventure on São Miguel Island, the largest of the 9 islands. This island is a microcosm of the Azores' diverse beauty. Our first stop, the Furnace Valley, a geothermal wonderland where the ground literally steams. It's a sight to behold. We hiked around bubbling mud pools, saw volcanic vents spewing out steam, and even tasted the local cozito, a stew that's cooked underground using geothermal heat. The flavors were out of this world. It was like stepping onto another planet. The unique landscapes made us feel like explorers on an alien world. But the real highlight of São Miguel was Lagoa das Sete Cidades, or the Lagoon of 7 Cities. This place is a must-visit. This twin lake, one blue and one green, is nestled inside a volcanic crater, and let me tell you, the views are absolutely breathtaking. It's a natural wonder that leaves you speechless. We hiked to a viewpoint called Vista do Rei, and seriously, the pictures don't do it justice. The panoramic views are something you have to experience in person. From there, we hopped over to Terceira Island, known for its UNESCO World Heritage listed city of Angra do Heroísmo. This island has a rich history and vibrant culture. Imagine colorful colonial architecture, cobbled streets, and a charming harbor filled with fishing boats. It's like stepping back in time. We spent our days exploring the city, soaking up the history, and enjoying the laid-back island vibes. Every corner of Angra do Heroísmo has a story to tell. But the adventure didn't stop there. The Azores have so much more to offer. We also went whale watching, hiked to hidden waterfalls, and even swam in natural lava pools. Each experience was more thrilling than the last. The Azores are a nature lover's paradise, and we barely scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore and discover in this volcanic paradise. Now, get ready to venture off the beaten path to a country that's truly off the grid, Guyana. Nestled in South America, Guyana is a hidden gem with a wild heart. Think dense rainforests, cascading waterfalls, and unique wildlife you won't find anywhere else. Our journey began in Georgetown, Guyana's vibrant capital. We immersed ourselves in the city's colonial past, marveling at St. George's Cathedral, one of the world's largest wooden cathedrals. The bustling Stabroek market was an experience in itself, with vendors selling everything from fresh produce to local crafts. But the real adventure began when we ventured into the heart of Guyana's rainforest. We took a tiny plane to Kaiteur National Park, home to the majestic Kaiteur Falls. Words can't describe the feeling of standing before this natural wonder. It's 5 times the height of Niagara Falls. We spent our days exploring the rainforest, spotting colorful birds like toucans and macaws, and learning about the medicinal plants used by the indigenous communities. We even got to try some traditional Amerindian cuisine, which was a unique culinary experience. Guyana was truly an eye-opening adventure. It's a place where you can disconnect from the modern world and reconnect with nature in its rawest form. If you're looking for an off-the-beaten-path adventure, Guyana should be at the top of your list. Chapter 4. Scottish Highlands, where legends come to life. From the rainforests of South America, let's transport ourselves to the rugged beauty of the Scottish Highlands, a place where nature's raw power and serene beauty coexist in perfect harmony. If you're a fan of epic landscapes, ancient castles, and a good dose of mystery, then this is the place for you. The Highlands are a treasure trove of history and natural wonders. We rented a car and set off on an epic road trip through the Highlands, and let me tell you, every turn was like driving straight into a postcard. The winding roads took us through some of the most breathtaking scenery we've ever seen. Towering mountains, valleys blanketed in purple heather, and lochs, that's lakes for you non-Scots, that shimmered like 1,000 diamonds. The landscape was a painter's dream, with every hue and shade imaginable. One of the highlights was our visit to Glencoe, a valley carved by glaciers and steeped in history. The sheer scale and beauty of the valley left us in awe. It's known as one of Scotland's most beautiful and haunting landscapes, and for good reason. The mist-covered peaks and deep valleys create an atmosphere that's both eerie and enchanting. We hiked through the valley, soaking up the dramatic scenery and imagining the battles that took place there centuries ago. Each step felt like a journey back in time. Of course, no trip to the Scottish Highlands would be complete without a visit to Loch Ness, the legendary home of the Loch Ness Monster. We took a boat trip on the loch, hoping to catch a glimpse of the elusive Nessie. The anticipation was palpable as we scanned the water's surface. Did we see her? Well, let's just say we saw something that looked suspiciously like a long neck in the water. Whether it was Nessie or not, it added a touch of magic to our adventure. But the Highlands are more than just stunning scenery. They are a living, breathing tapestry of history, culture, and natural beauty. We explored ancient castles like Eilean Donan Castle, perched on an island at the meeting point of 3 lochs, and learned about the fascinating history of the clans and their fierce rivalries. Each castle had its own story to tell. One evening, we even had a traditional Scottish dinner, complete with haggis, neeps, and tatties. That's haggis, turnips, and potatoes for you non-Scots. The flavors were rich and hearty, a true taste of Scotland. It was an experience we'll never forget. The Highlands left an indelible mark on our hearts, a place where legends truly come to life. Chapter 5. Sifnos, Greece, the Aegean's hidden gem. Get ready to swap those kilts for swimsuits because we're heading to the sun-drenched Greek islands. But hold on, we're not going to the usual suspects like Mykonos or Santorini. No, we're off the beaten path to a little island called Sifnos. Now, Sifnos is a place where time seems to stand still. Whitewashed houses cling to the hillsides, overlooking the turquoise waters of the Aegean Sea. Blue-domed churches dot the landscape, and the scent of oregano and thyme fills the air. We spent our days exploring the island's hidden coves, swimming in crystal-clear waters, and sunbathing on secluded beaches. One day, we stumbled upon a tiny taverna perched on a cliff top, where we had the freshest seafood we've ever tasted. But Sifnos isn't just about relaxing on the beach. The island has a rich history and culture, which we were eager to explore. We visited the ancient ruins of the Castro, a fortified village dating back to the 16th century, and wandered through the narrow streets, soaking up the atmosphere. One of the highlights of our trip was hiking to the top of Prophetus Ilias, the highest point on the island. The views from up there were absolutely breathtaking, stretching out over the Aegean Sea to the neighboring islands. In the evenings, we'd wander through the charming villages, enjoying delicious meals at family-run tavernas, and soaking up the laid-back Greek lifestyle. Sifnos was the perfect escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Chapter 6. Share your secret spots. So there you have it, guys. 5 incredible destinations that are off the beaten path and ready to be explored. From the dramatic landscapes of the Faroe Islands to the sun-drenched beaches of Sifnos, there's a hidden gem out there for everyone. But hey, I know I haven't cornered the market on secret travel spots. I want to hear from you guys. What are some of your favorite hidden gems around the world? Places that took your breath away, where you felt like you had the place all to yourself. Share your stories in the comments below. Let's inspire each other to get out there and explore this incredible planet we call home. And who knows, maybe your secret spot will be featured in my next video. Outrow, keep exploring. Well, that's a wrap on our adventure to some of the world's best-kept secret travel spots. I hope this video inspired you to get out there and explore somewhere new, somewhere off the beaten path, somewhere that feels like your own little discovery. If you're new here, consider subscribing for more travel content, tips, and inspiration. I'm always on the lookout for new adventures, so hit that notification bell to be the first to know when I post a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.